Ranting on this show for a long time about how the Federal Reserve has screwed the economy up. I've been saying that the Fed should have been raising interest rates in 2015, and how the Fed raising rates now as quickly as they are is big trouble. They need to slow down or the economy is going to crash. This economy crash is going to be bad. People will be out of work, businesses will close, foreclosures will mount up, and the very core of the American dream will be ripped from the grasps of the people. Well, look, I'm not the only one saying this at this point. This was a recent warning from Jamie Dimon, CEO of J.P. Morgan Chase. He stated yesterday that it is a very, very serious mix of headwinds that was likely to tip both the U.S. and global economy into recession by the middle of next year. Sound familiar? I've been saying February or March will be when the pain will happen. Dimon referenced indicators that he feels are ringing alarm bells. Dimon cited the impact of runaway inflation, interest rates going up more than expected, and unknown effects of quantitative tightening and Russia's war in Ukraine. He even states my exact sentiments when he said that while the Fed waited too long and did too little, as inflation jumped to 4-decade highs, the central bank is clearly catching up. Dimon feels that the economy will have major problems and is working on changing their investment strategies this year. We also have Cathie Wood, the manager and creator of ARK Funds, issuing an open letter to the Fed saying it's risking an economic bust. The Federal Reserve is likely to make a mistake in its hardline stance against inflation, said Cathie Wood in an open letter to the central bank. She said in her letter that the Fed seems focused on two variables that, in our view, are lagging indicators. They are downstream inflation and unemployment, both of which have been sending conflicting signals and should be calling into question the Fed's unanimous call for higher interest rates. This letter is posted, by the way, if you ever want to go there, go to the website of ARK Investments. You can see the letter. In a chart placed in the open letter, she clearly shows how several of the inflationary items that concerned us last year are dropping quickly. Even lumber is down 78% since the crazy peak last year. The only thing she shows rising in the chart is the price of oil and corn, but both are down from their peak. The continuation of the aggressive interest rates rise will harm the economy and people living in it. I understand that the fear of inflation could lead to a monetary collapse, but we are nowhere near this. A recession is very likely, but a monetary collapse with inflation rate where it is not going to happen. Putting families out on the street or giving the public extended unemployment insurance payments like they did in 2009 and 10 are not going to be good for the morale of this country. I really question whether Powell and his buddies have any sense in what the American public is about to do and throw out. I also wonder if the Fed chiefs will feel any of the pain, and they will pull up as they pull up to their giant houses with their chauffeur-driven limousines. All they care about is moving the pieces around the board while the pawns get decimated. Well, I certainly can't do anything about it, so it's time to just enjoy what I have. I built up a future revenue stream through real estate investing, and that will carry me through when things get tough.